again Thursday. Time for live cooking, y'all. Hashtag Team Calabama in the house. I am so excited, you guys. Now, y'all know I live for Thursday. I mean, I live for Thursday. This is my favorite day. So much good stuff has happened in the Chef Lorious world this week. I'm going to share with you guys, but first, I have to introduce these lovely ladies I'm with. Okay, so you guys know Madison, right? My daughter Madison, she comes on videos with me and stuff. And this is her buddy Hannah. Hannah is one of our dance friends too. And you know, it's soup week and Hannah loves soup. So we were driving to dance today and we were like, Maddie's like, wait a minute, it's soup week. So Hannah, why don't you come over for live? And we were like, oh, duh. And so here she is because Hannah is our resident soup expert. Okay, so if it's not good, Hannah will let us know, and she doesn't have to fear that I can get her in trouble if she says it doesn't taste good, so we can trust her to be honest. Of course, I do drive her to dance, so who knows. Anyway, all right, ladies, so thank you. They just came from dance. You see they've got on all their dance gear. They've been doing Broadway and musical things, so they're ready and they're famished. They're going to sit over there, and I'll call you ladies back when we get ready to taste, okay? Thank you for being with me. I'm telling you. You gotta start them off early. You gotta start them early, fam. Okay, I got my stuff here. Hello, I see Travail. Everybody's here, so y'all know what I'm gonna say. We're gonna jump right into it. First things first, share this video. Share. Go find that button. Hit share, 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 share. Share often. Somebody I heard say sharing is caring. That's what I'm talking about. So share it and shout out your cities and your state. Tell me where you're calling from. I just said calling from, y'all. I'm glad we have a relationship. Tell me where you're watching from all around the world. I love our Chef Lorious family. Team Calabama coming together. So y'all, today we are making potato bacon soup. Now there I have one viewer. I hope Tammy is watching today because she asked me for a soup recipe, for a potato soup recipe. And I said I'm going to make it live Thursday. So I hope you're here, but if not, catch it on the replay. Okay, one more bit of good news and then I'm going to shut up and we're going to get to cooking. This week on YouTube, you guys. This week, we hit 500 subscribers. Yes, I'm so excited. If you have not yet subscribed to the Chef Lorious channel on YouTube, please go do so. I mean, it's really, I had to stop for a minute today and just collect myself. I'm so excited for 500 subscribers. This has been an awesome journey and more is coming. Thank you for your continued support, for sharing. We're doing this, family. Now let's get cooking. So, we are making potato bacon soup. Now I call this potato bacon soup and not baked potato soup because sometimes I boil the potatoes and sometimes they are actually baked. But I just call it potato bacon soup because it's more about the bacon. Y'all know I love bacon, right? So it's more about the bacon, I think, than the potatoes, but it's so filling and hearty. And I just love a good soup. So I've already made a pot. Don't look at it. You guys try not to get that on the camera. That's going to be the one you guys see. Did they get it? It's okay if you guys see it. You see what's coming? Here, I'll just show you. Okay, never mind. I want you to watch till the end of the video. So we're going to start with our bacon. I came on earlier today and told you what ingredients that you needed, so I'm hoping that you're cooking with me. If you're cooking with me, say, I'm cooking with you. I'm excited for that. If you're cooking late, even if you're cooking with me in a week or 10 or whatever, just put it down because I come back and read these comments. I love interacting. Now, I told you guys we were going to use 3 to 5 pounds of potatoes. So I'm using 3 pounds, okay? 3 pounds of Yukon Gold. I boiled them and I mashed them up a little bit. See, you want them to stay chunky because you don't want these to be really, I like it to have a rustic nature to it, and I like thick soups, okay? And I told you, when you come over here, you're not going to go home hungry. So it's going to be live over here. Okay, now, the next thing that I have for you guys is I have the bacon, right? So 3 pounds of potatoes, and I cooked 3 pounds of bacon. So the recipe calls for 2 pounds or so, but I love bacon, and we always set some aside for garnish, and nothing is worse than running out of bacon. That's high on the list of major problems. So I've made some. I'm going to take this bacon here. Now you'll use your whole amount, and I'm putting it back in the skillet. Now typically when you're cooking this, you're going to still be in the skillet all along, okay? You're going to take that. All this is going in the same place, so don't have a fit because I'm using the same spoon, okay? You put this in the sink. There we go. Now you're going to take them in this bacon grease because it will have cooked in the bacon grease. You'll just leave it in there, okay? Can you see me over there on that camera? Okay. So you're going to put this in the bacon grease on here. And usually when you do this, your bacon will have cooked up and it's going to be sitting here with the grease on it. Okay? How much soup am I making is a question. Tracy says she's eating with me, not cooking with me. I'm actually making a pot. Normally when I cook this, I use my, let me see if I can find it down here, guys. Normally I use my 8-quart stock pot to make a full pot of soup, but what I did today, because I'm trying to show you guys what I'm doing here, I split the batch up. So in splitting it up, I ended up using a Dutch oven right here, and I'm using a smaller skillet here. So yeah, it's enough though for a full 8-quart pot, Tracy. So you guys see how the bacon is in here, and we're going to let it start to sizzle. Okay, it's going to start sizzling back up. It's already cooked. It's important when you're cooking bacon to put in soups and things like this. You want to cook it crispy. So this is not like your regular, some people like crispy bacon, but some people like it soft. This is not the soft bacon like you're going to eat, because once it goes into the soup, it's not going to continue cooking, okay? So make sure that it's good and crispy in here. So, this has a little soup on this. See, you want it to be a nice sizzle. When you're doing this real time, when you first cook your bacon, I drained it, but when you first cook it, it's going to just be in the oil. We're going to let that get nice and hot. Another shortcut I want to show you while that's getting hot in this soup. I boiled and then peeled and mashed up my potatoes today, but sometimes when I'm in a pinch, I use these. And this is Orita's steam and mashed potatoes. These are becoming increasingly difficult to find in grocery stores. I happen to have a bag left in my freezer. I'm not using these tonight, but I wanted you guys to see this because you guys know I love cooking from scratch. I like making everything with these hands right here. But sometimes you just don't have time. And this is one of our favorite Sunday afternoon soups. You know, we get home from church and we need to eat something for the game. You know what I'm saying? And that works. Okay, now see how our bacon is up here? It's going real nice. Now we're going to add some flour. We're going to add about a cup of flour into this, and this is our thickening agent, okay? So add that flour in there, and then you're going to just combine it. See this? Ask questions along the way. Be sure that you share. And yes, someone mentioned, yes, this is my new kitchen. Thank you guys. It's done. I love it. I've spent the last 2 days lining cabinets, and my husband and I have been putting things away. It's been really hectic and crazy around here, but it's well worth it because we love the kitchen. Okay, see this? So this, again, we're kind of making a roux. Remember this last week when we did chili? We made a roux. We're kind of making a roux here again today. Crispy bacon, that's right. Somebody understands. And just be careful that you make, even though you make this roux nice and thick, you don't want it to be too thick because you've got potatoes, and that's a starch as well, so that's going to thicken it up as well. Okay, so you see how that looks? That looks good. That's getting nice and thick. You girls doing okay?
Yeah.
All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add some chicken broth. This is about 4 or 5 cups of chicken broth. Okay. Add that chicken broth right in there. Now you guys know when I use chicken broth as well, I always recommend using Better Than Bouillon. I love this stuff. I will put links to these products as well in the description once we're all done. Ah, there's Tammy. I'm doing it. Okay, someone asked me, do I make a vegetable soup? Yes, I do make vegetable soup. Very good. Just some of these bases come in other flavors, and I make a vegetable soup also. I will make it a point to do a video for that. Thank you guys for being so patient with me this summer. I haven't had a chance to, I've been recording, but it just hasn't been quite as frequently as I'd like to because of the kitchen situation, but we're getting back to it. Okay, you guys, you see that? See how this is thickening up even more? See that? That's why I said watch your flour. If you don't want it as thick, use less flour and keep your heat down because the flour will start to pop. And then just, oops, there you go. Just put a little bit more in there like that. There you go. Okay? Now what we're going to do, once we've got this well combined, we're going to add our potatoes. Okay? So, let me get my spoon. I'm going to add these potatoes in here. See, you see why I didn't want to mash them all the way up? I just really just kind of pressed them down. They're more like smashed, but I cooked them all the way so they could be nice and soft. I just didn't mash them completely. Okay? So you see that? Oh, this is looking good, you guys. It smells so good in here. These girls cannot wait for this soup. See there? This soup doesn't take long. If you let it simmer, it just gets better and better, but this is a quick soup. Now, you see how thick it is? We like it like this, okay? We do. Somebody, let me see. Okay, I'm just reading your comments to make sure I got you guys. Okay, then we like our soups thick, but if it's a little too thick, just add a little more broth in it, okay? Until it looks like you want it to. Now, we're going to add some seasoning. I use nutmeg and cayenne pepper. Now, there is something magical when nutmeg meets cream soup. It does. It's like they meet each other and poof, everything goes right in the world. So we're going to put in about a teaspoon of nutmeg. Well, I'll start with a half a teaspoon and do it to taste. I don't know what it is about nutmeg. I'm being careful not to mess up my cookware, you guys. You know I have this fancy new cookware. I don't want to scrape it up with those metal spoons and whatnot. Oh, man, it smells so good. You guys smell the nutmeg? You smell nutmeg? Do you girls smell the nutmeg?
Yes.
They smell the nutmeg.
I smell everything.
You smell everything? I can't let you see them because we're still getting the house. We ended up in a remodel, and where they are is not the best, and it's just not a good look. Okay, then this is the cayenne. And y'all know I love cayenne. Okay, I'm putting about a quarter teaspoon of cayenne in here. If Hannah wasn't here, I'd probably light it up. No, I'm kidding. Then you're going to stir those seasonings in there. See that? See that? This is how we eat soup here. You're not going to leave here hungry. We are not leaving here hungry. Did I have to heat the broth before pouring it in? Basically, yes. When you use this better than bouillon, you're going to have hot water. They tell you to let the water be boiling, but I don't do that. I just actually pour hot water from my sink in here and a big whopping tablespoon or two and just let the spoon sit there and let it melt and just stir as I go. Okay? Now we're going to add our cream. This is heavy cream. You can use half and half if heavy cream is too much for you. Okay, I'm using a cup of this. This, again, is half the recipe, so I'm a little off when I say my dimensions, you guys. I may say the amount for a half or a whole. The recipe will be posted after this live. You're going to add that cream in. When you do the whole pot, you'll do a cup and a half to 2 cups. It depends on your taste and how you like it. Okay, and how thick you want it. You see this? Now I'm just going to let this come to a boil. Someone asked, do I record these in segments so you can come back? I don't record them in segments, but this recording will still be here on my Facebook page, and it is also on my YouTube page, so you can always go back to it. I'm considering starting to do a shorter recording of some of these foods, but I haven't decided yet. Okay, so you see this, guys? How it's coming together? Now all it needs to do is simmer. Now you're probably asking yourself, Lori, and Lori's saying, yes. You're saying, why haven't you added salt to this? That's such a good question. I'm going to tell you why I have not added salt to this. Because we're using bacon, which is very salty on its own. And also we have this chicken broth. I'm using a whole chicken broth, not a low sodium chicken broth. So there's a lot of salt that's already in the chicken broth, and there's sodium that's already in a lot of salt already in the bacon. So I don't really need to add a lot of salt to this because there's a lot in there. And remember, we use bacon grease to make our roux. Okay, so I do have some salt here, and in all honesty, I usually add 1 pinch-ish. But that's all. Otherwise, trust me, it will get too salty. And then you'll be like, how in the world did a potato get too salty? Don't you use potatoes to unsalt? It can happen, okay? So go slow with it. I always advise that. Go slow with the salt because you can always add that. You know what I'm saying? But you don't want to have so much in there and then you can't get it out. Now, you see how these potatoes are? See, there's still chunks of potatoes in there, but it's also cooked in and it's thick in the soup. This looks so delicious. Woo! I wish you guys could smell my house right now. I wish you could. Let me see what I'm looking here on any comments. Yeah, it doesn't need salt. Thanks. LaTanya understands it doesn't. I just put a little pinch in there, but it really doesn't need it. Okay, guys. So this is how the soup is. And the truth is, it's done. I'm telling you, this is a really quick and easy soup to make. Now, the best thing you can do for it, though, is let it sit and simmer. Soups get better with time, okay? Now, over here is the one that I made earlier. Okay, it's been sitting. It's nice and thick. You see that? Let me get the ladle so you can see how thick it is. See here? See that? That's really good. Now, you can also add to this soup corn. Some people like to put corn in there. and make it fuller. I've done that before. You can use sausage in this soup. I've done sausage before. As a family, we were kind of like, the bacon was better, we thought. But sausage can work if you want to do that as well. So I'm just giving you some options of different things that you can do with it, okay? Now we're going to garnish up some of this soup and serve it. Let me see, okay? I'm going to let this keep bubbling away. Let me get a bowl. In my new kitchen, y'all, I'm so thankful. These lemons became lemonade. They did. They became, I have to get 2 bowls because both of the girls are here. The girls are here. See, I could taste this one, you guys, but I want this to simmer some more so those flavors can get friendly in there. If you're just joining, thank you guys for helping us reach 500 subscribers on YouTube. Please, please, if you have not yet subscribed to me on YouTube, please go over and do so. And on Facebook, you guys, Facebook followers, we are up to, when I looked today, it was 12,900 something. So we're about to hit the 13,000 mark of followers and likes here on Facebook. So I just thank you. I really do, because you want to do something that you love. I love cooking, and you go to put it out there and stuff, and you never know how it's going to be received. But I appreciate all of you who are with me, who are still finding me, who are telling people about me, who are sharing. I appreciate it because I love it. I love what I'm doing, and it just makes me happy. Okay, I'm not going to get gushy. We'll get back to the food. Okay, so see this nice good chunks of potato, and even the potato chunks that are in here. Oh, hold on. Someone asked, how do you find me on YouTube? My channel is called Chef Lorious on YouTube. I'll post a link as well. Oops, I'm making a little mess. There we go. Okay.
Messy food is good, like you said.
That's right. My daughter just reminded me that messy food is good. I'm going to fix this as a nice big bowl. I guess I'll probably give this bowl to my husband. I'm making it so full. See that? Now this is how we eat our potato soup. Okay? This is what we do. You do what you do. This is what Aiden says. You do what you do. I do what I do. We take it like this. Then we put some cheese on it. Okay? I'm using some triple cheddar cheese. These are other options I have. You can also use Colby Jack works. You can also use, remember I've been telling you guys, we've been messing around with this smoky bacon. This works as well, but today we're just going for triple cheddar. Okay, I put the triple cheddar on there, just like that. Then we add some sour cream, because this is a baked potato, right? You add some sour cream on there, like that. And you want to take a few chives and garnish. Just some freshly chopped chives. All right. And y'all know who you watching, so you know what's finna happen now. Bacon. Bacon. Yes, yes. And that is how we do potato soup. So I'm going to give this bowl to my husband, and I'm going to get the girls to come back around so they can have a taste too. I'll fix his. I don't think I thought this out very well, y'all, because how exactly can Shane do this if he's taping?
We're here.
They're like, we're here. Okay, you guys. So I've got this one. Let me get one more bowl. One more bowl, everybody. I just love family. This is what cooking's all about. This is what it means to cook from the heart, you know? It's when you put your heart into it and you just come up with what tastes good for you and your family, and you guys are happy. And it won't taste like mine because it's your house, it's your hands, it's your love, your touch. You guys want cheese, I'm sure, right?
Yes.
Okay. You can also put cheese directly in the soup if you want to. That works. You guys want some sour cream, girls?
Yes.
All right. We're loading it up here. You guys want some chives? You saw they got silent?
The same.
I'll just put a few on there so in case they're not there. They're not old enough to appreciate the chive yet.
Can I take it now?
Hold on, put the bacon on
Oh,
there.
the bacon. We need the bacon.
You guys see this? Oh my goodness. All right, let me get spoons for you ladies. Here we go. One for you. One for you. Okay, girls. Tell me what you think. Oh, it's very hot, too. Shane just reminded me it's hot. I don't want them to burn their little mouths. Do you need to blow it at all? Let me see. Oh, they're stirring it up. Are you guys getting how they're working this? Here, let me move my other phone. There you go. Oh, man. Crickets, yes, crickets. I think we've got a winner. What does our resident soup expert think?
It's so good. I have this every day.
Alrighty. See? I told you guys this is a really easy soup. Madison's doing the happy dance, y'all. Y'all know how I do the happy dance? Apparently it's genetic because she's over here. So, Team Calabama, we came through again, didn't we? All right, you guys, that's all for tonight. You got to make this soup. Tell me how it is. Couple things real quick. Don't forget, you know what I'm finna ask you to do. You know, and I said finna on purpose. I did. I said finna. I know I said finna. I'm finna ask you to share this video. Say it with me, girls. Share this video. All right.
We mean it.
Thank you for 500 subscribers on YouTube. I will put that link up. Thank you for almost 13,000 likes and follows here on Facebook. I appreciate you more than you can imagine. Remember, Calabama, I'm a California girl with an Alabama way of life. So, have a wonderful day. The recipe will be fully posted so that you can see it. I will see you guys next week. Same time, same place. Be blessed. Have a wonderful day. And say happy cooking together. 1, 2, 3.
Happy cooking!